Okay, welcome everybody. Just let that music sink in for a bit there. So this is CounterSpy. This was my number 10 game on my top 10 list of the last 2 years, basically. And it is probably, if you've read my description, it's probably exactly what you think it is. But I think what's going to happen is you're going to appreciate the words that I wrote a bit more once you see what it is in action. Advanced is pretty tough. So we're going to go normal just to show off the gameplay. So here's the screen. So you notice we have the Soviets and basically I think the imperialists, the Americans for all intents and purposes. But yeah, so notice how you have each DEFCON level at the sides. So that's for each, oh there it is, socialist and imperialist, that's what it is, Soviets, close enough. So notice how you have the DEFCON level, you start at 3. And based on how bad you screw up the mission, your DEFCON level will rise. And then once it hits 1, all hell breaks loose. And they basically start to launch the nuclear missiles. And so this is, if you haven't read, it's set in the Cold War era. For whatever reason, each side wants to launch nuclear missiles at the moon. The game kind of pokes fun at that idea of like, why would they want to do that? It's kind of funny. There's barely any narrative other than stop the missiles from going up, all the while getting more information to control those missiles, those nukes. So you notice how at the top right across it says launch plans collected. That's the end game. The game doesn't end until you get all the launch plans and you control the missiles, and then what happens is you launch them and then you change the trajectory so that way when the other side launches theirs, it explodes in the air, the moon's safe, Earth's safe, everything's hunky-dory. So that's the whole premise of this game. We're probably not going to play through the entire thing because it actually takes a long time. But yeah, so notice how each side, every level, every turn, so to speak, has choices. So right here I got 4 launch plans for the socialists, the Soviets, whatever you want to call them. I got 4 launch plans available to me in this level. I have $500 of bonus intel. Once we go to the next screen, we'll explain the money side of things. On this side, we only have 1 launch plan. I have $2,000 worth of bonus intel, and there's 2 officers present. So officers are completely secondary beings as far as the AI goes. So the idea is that you can decrease your DEFCON level if you approach these officers and basically force them to surrender, basically just by pointing your gun at them. And then you can decrease your DEFCON level and then have a better chance of success later on. So it's kind of important. For the sake of this video, we're going to go for the big gusto of 4 launch plans right away, because then it'll advance the story a bit better. We'll probably do 2-3 missions, depending on length. And then from there, yeah, we'll see what we can do. So here we go. We're going to the Soviet Russia. We're going to try and collect 4 launch plans, and we're going to get some money out of it. That's basically all we're committed to. The money is secondary. You don't have to. If it's out of the way, it's out of the way. If it's hidden, it's hidden. But it's always good because, here you go. I have $1,500 to start. Right now, all I have is basically a pistol. It's not a silencer, it's not anything. So automatically, I always buy the silencer. Because this is a game about stealth. It's kind of a shame that they don't actually start you off with the pistol. The silencer, I mean. And then you can buy the pistol. Because the silencer isn't a strong weapon. It's so it takes like, if you want to like really kill somebody, it takes 2, 3, 4 shots. But if you can sneak up on a guy, it's 1 shot, boom, he's tired, he's asleep, or he's dead even. Yeah. There's a sleeper one, the Hushmaker, which is basically a suppressed auto rifle, the Whisper shotgun. Sandman Sleeper is basically your darts. kind of idea. And of course, the Golden Girl, because they have to, because this is a spy game. And it's super powerful and will kill anybody basically in one shot. So I buy the silencer first and foremost. I always put in this slot. And then you have your formulas. So basically formulas are basically buffs that you can purchase before every round. They all cost money, of course. So this one is just basically more health. Persuasion I can't afford, but it basically lowers the DEFCON before I even go in. So instead of 3, it would start at 4. Security cameras become less effective, which is actually really useful in the advanced setting. Silent Runner I don't use as much. I find it's kind of a weak perk. Maybe I'm not using it. Maybe I'm just not using it, so I don't really understand it all that much. But I feel like most of the time, if I'm going to get caught, if I'm going to get spotted, it's because I got spotted. It's not because I'm running too loudly or quickly. Precision aim is actually really useful against an in the advanced setting because of the armored cameras and because the jerks with the helmets on. It'll take 2-3 shots, and sometimes that'll alert everybody. The armored cameras literally cannot be shot down with your silencer. Or even the pistol, I think. But you don't want to shoot the pistol because it'll make noise and then everybody freaks out. Signal scrambling. Basically, all these are pretty self-explanatory. So once you do alert the guards, and there's always going to be one guy in the room who's, if not 2 of them, that are going to be calling in to basically HQ to say, we've been infiltrated. As they call, the DEFCON level slowly rises incrementally. So it starts at 3, and you notice there'll be a circle. Once we start the mission, there'll be a circle at the top that says a big fat 3 on it. Well, there's a bar that goes all the way around that, and that's what that incremental increase is of DEFCON. So that's what you're decreasing. Their ability to make that bar move fast. And in Computer Whiz, that's actually really useful. I probably should use it more in the advanced setting because most of the time I do end up caught in DEFCON 1, and I have to literally sprint across the entire level to get to the computer, and most of the time you die. Run speed is on. I don't buy into that. I don't think it's a useful perk. But again, I could be using it wrong. Other people who have played this game, please feel free to tell me that I'm using it wrong. So, I'm not going to use anything because I'm going to keep the money so we can have more money for next round because it does cost money to refill your ammo. So we'll start the mission. There might be some narrative as well, I think. Oh, it's all score points based too. There are leaderboards in this game, which is kind of fun. So here we are. Like I say, the art style's amazing. I love it. You are basically Archer's black turtleneck kind of idea. It's kind of awesome. So we'll equip the silencer here. So here's the thing. So notice on the far right there, that's an enemy. I know it's an enemy because it's telling me he's looking at me. I'm gonna point my gun at him. I use the right thumbstick to move. I use L2 to aim. I use left thumbstick to aim. Right thumbstick to aim. L2 to put up the aiming thing, and left stick to move. I just push it slightly to crawl. So I can do this. I don't want to waste a silencer ammo because if you notice in the top left, I have a set amount of it. It's not infinite. So because usually most of the time this outside part of the level, there's only the one guy. I'm going to train my thing on his head, and I may just punch him out. No, we'll shoot him. What the hell? I could have done a million things there. There's no doubt you're going to see a takedown at some point in this level, so I figured I could pop him in the head and not really lose out on anything. So here we are. So here, notice I said the posters are funny things. Like, this is one of them. Like, clearly they're talking about me. I cannot read Russian. I don't even know if this is actually proper Russian. But they're obviously saying, warning, this guy is a jerk. Which is me, because I'm the man. So triangle is your action button. And then here we are. I can't crouch by myself. Everything is contextual, which is kind of nice in this game. Because that's one less thing you have to worry about. Alright. So again, it's procedure. Every level's procedure generated, meaning the levels are built in every which way possible. Circle is to go into cover. It's very important, obviously. So I know there's a guy up here. I know there's a guy down there. There you go. Stealth kill there. So here is this computer. This computer is actually some of the launch plans, except when you go to take the launch plans out of a computer, it makes a big explosion sound. So I can't just go up to it, take it, and not have any fucking any consequences out of it. So from there, I need to kill this guy here, who seems to be roaming about that way. So I'm going to climb the stairs here, wait for him to turn back around. So there's, that's not him turning around. Okay, no, it was, okay. Hide in the corner here. So notice how my circle gets smaller and smaller as I train on it? That's so if I get out of cover, it's going to be more accurate. It's going to be more direct towards my enemy. If I do it when it's huge, after I move it and it's huge, it's not going to be trained on the enemy as well as it should be. So there you go. So he's down for the count. So this is first aid, I think. Yeah, this is the first aid kit box. They're spread around the level very sporadically. Health is not something that is very abundant in this game, which is actually really good. So here we go. There's that explosion sound. That causes a lot of people to be concerned. But there we go. We got our first launch plan level. So notice at the top right there, 680, that's the score. I got my multiplier of stealth. And then right beside that is the squares. That's basically the level. That's to say, like, you've progressed into room 3, so to speak. So we got to make sure this jerk is going to keep walking or turn around. This guy doesn't look like he's moving. But this guy looks like he's going to look up at me here at some point. So I need to do something about that. So watch what he does here. See, I won't be able to get him. Oh, I did though. See, now he's alarmed now because he just saw someone shoot somebody. So I'm going to try and maybe let him do something here. Yeah, see, now he's calling. Watch the DEFCON level. There's the... See, notice? So I'll just pop him and stop it. So now I've actually lost a bit of DEFCON. Which, if that circular bar goes all the way up, I go down to level 2, and so on and so forth. And you'll get a lot of ragdolling on some of the level. It's actually really... Some of them end up being hilariously placed. Like, this guy is just teetering on the edge of death, which is freaking hilarious. So you notice there's a camera down there. I'll explain cameras in a second. I could drop down here. Oh, what do we got here? So I just got some money. Sweet. So that was not good. That was not good shooting on my part. I panicked a bit. And, yeah, that was terrible, actually. But he's dead. So, here we go. I know that I can jump, which is actually kind of nice from time to time. So here are the cameras. Notice how I had to take out my pistol for that, because the silencer just doesn't do it. Notice how there's a gas canister right there. I can point at it right there, right behind my cover spot. Those can be exploded. There's actually... Whoa, easy. Don't point that thing at that. That's insane. Actually didn't know you could point that way. Unless it's actually obvious. So yeah, so the canisters blow up. There's actually a trophy in this game that says blow up 5 enemies with 1 explosion. It's like 1 or 2 the only trophies I have left in this game. To get, it's actually really hard. There's some levels the way they're laid out is actually, makes it look really easy, but at the end of the day, it really isn't for some reason. So we got a guy on top of us here. This guy's staring. Okay, this guy's now firing. He's staring away. So notice I'm gonna let the circle close a bit here. No, I screwed up. So I need to get down there. I want to get down here so I can shoot that guy without the camera seeing me. There you go. So watch this. So notice how I told you there's a guy up there, but you couldn't even see him. This level gets pretty vertical. It's pretty neat. there's so much about this game that seems so simplistic, yet is so well done. There you go, he's turning around, so I can train my gun on him now. There you go. There's also going to be a few little hidden areas, like so. Hey look, it's a door that you would have never thought was there because we've been going left to right. This game does come back at you sometimes and not forces you, but allows you to go right to left because there's going to be some secrets inevitably somewhere. So I made my money back from starting this mission, so this is good. So now we got these two jerks in the back here. Let's see if... Oh, the silencer does kill it, okay. So apologize for the lies there. So here's another part of this game that's actually really neat. There's there's a Z-axis basically. Like you can play in the background when it allows you to. It is very specific. It doesn't not tell you you can't, and that's what these arrows are for. It tells you I can play cover off that wall. So I'll do this. Oh yeah, you can roll too. In and out of cover. So notice how these arrows are pointing up, which means, yeah, you can play cover from there. I don't think I had taken a hit yet. Okay, I could use some ammo, though. I think we're done with the bodies here. Hey, more launch plants. Sweet. Okay, so we'll take the launch plants. Let's hope I caught everybody. Okay, good. And then this guy. So this guy obviously makes a lot of noise because of this. Yeah, I just put some dynamite on there. It's awesome. So what did we find? So that was our 5. So notice that, remember at the start when we selected the mission, that was our $500 of bonus intel. So I did collect more money in the level, but those weren't the like specified, like we have information that they are there, that this specific thing is there, and that's what that was. That's what that was referring to. So again, remember at the bottom there, I guess I didn't exactly explain the cover system, but I mean it's a cover system. I think we're all pretty familiar with it. The arrows tell you which side the cover is on. So if I was on this side and I was looking to get cover from here, let's say, that nothing happens. It's only on the flat side, basically. The arrows pointing that way means that's how it is. Just like this one. Like I could have put some cover. I could have went up, around, below, up and around, and then killed these two guys that I killed over here. Hey, they disappeared. I never noticed that. But yeah. Sometimes you got to be quick about it, just because I had no cover there. I had no business doing anything there. And then here we are. So here comes the final room. The final room is actually most of the time pretty big. It involves basically this. So see that computer at the very far end? That's what I got to get to. I got to get around all these guys first. Stealthing around this is usually not an option. Just because there are just too many bloody people around. So this is going to be the last computer. I don't want to cause the alarm to go off yet, so I'm going to just come back to it. Because they will hear that from the adjacent room. So here's the beauty part of this, is that I have to kind of pinpoint who's looking where. Like this guy's looking at me now, this guy's looking at me. There might be a moment where I could probably kill all three. Ah, that was so close. I may take a chance and try and explode all these guys here. Oh, there's a second one there. Ooh, he's going up there too now. Two guys, three guys, four. So this is the fun part, is when all of a sudden all hell breaks loose, it's time to break out the big gun. And done. So like I said, it's not hard. I could have came up here too for a better vantage point, but then I would have risked being spotted easier. So let's take the last launch plans. So we got all 4 of them, so we know we don't have to go back anywhere in the level. We got the intel, we got the launch plans, we're done. We just kind of mosey on over here into the very protected, beautiful, like look how grandiose this is, it's kind of neat. And here we go. By activating this computer, you actually decrease your DEFCON level. This is why it's important that you don't raise your DEFCON level incrementally, because all I did there was literally get rid of that little bar. Had I not gotten that bar increased at all, I would have literally dropped the whole point. So I would have gone down to 4. So obviously that being spotted, or allowing myself to get spotted, was actually not worth it at all. Just for I know it did it for the explanation, but finishing the mission actually yielded a lot less results than what it should have been. All right, so launch plans. This is what we got. We know we have increments of 5 each time. This is what this one is. It's the rocket schematics. Cool, because that was my mission. So here we go. So like I said, this could have been a 4, but it's not. So I got 4 launch plans versus 2 launch plans. I got $2,000 versus $500. I think I'm going to stay with the socialist this time. And this is where the decision making comes into play. Let's say I had really screwed up that mission, and my DEFCON was now like 2, let's say even 1. And I know that there's 4 launch plans here, but there's no officers. So literally, I'm going through this entire level with DEFCON 1. And that basically, if the missiles launch, it's game over. So there's a risk reward there. It's, okay, well, I'm maybe just going to go to the Imperialist side, play it safe, and then wait for a better roll, so to speak, on the randomness generated. But I like it. We're still at DEFCON 3, which is perfect. And yeah, $500 bonus. I could get more money, but I'd get less launch plans, so I don't feel like it's necessary. So, like I said, money is important. Grab some weapons here. I like... Where are you going? The perforator rifle is always a nice one because in case it gets kind of hairy, you just shoot up the place. It kind of subsidizes this guy's weakness. So there you go. So we'll buy that. We'll put it in this slot here. What am I doing? Let's do this. Put that there. You know, let's put the silencer at the top. Let's put this... I can't change it? Huh. Alright then. We'll refill our ammo for the silencer and the pistol. And then the formulas. So, like I said, I could literally just manually lower the DEFCON. I could. But I don't feel the really need to. I don't feel the need to right now. Yeah, there's really not much here. I mean, getting shot is always not a good thing. You know, just for the sake of it cost me $500. Let's use it. So now I'm got a bit more health. It cost me money, so you'll notice it's there. So it's active throughout the entire run of this round, so to speak. Silent weapons are less powerful. Like, we haven't been paying attention at all. Oh, someone joined the stream. Welcome. I don't have anything up as far as my computer goes, so I apologize. So I'm not exactly interacting here. But thanks for checking it out. And let's get together sometime. So here, actually, I didn't do a takedown last time, eh? So let's do it right now. Go figure, I didn't do a takedown. And I just hit square when I'm close enough. Think of it like any Hitman or Splinter Cell game. Oh yeah, I can't have my gun pointed. And snap. So notice how the level is actually broken down into basement parts now. There's lower levels. These are where the extras are found. This is where you're gonna, like, the $500 of bonus intel is gonna be down there. You don't have to go there. It's actually somewhat to the detriment of you playing the level from time to time, because they actually end up probably being harder than the actual level most of the time. But we'll show you one. And the music changes for some weird reason. So there's two guys here, but because I've played this game, I know that between these two guys, there's a whole other corridor that probably has like 2 or 3 other guys there as well. So what I'm going to try to do is try to sneak up to where this guy stops. I'm going to try and sneak up to that cover spot. And there's those 2 other guys. I don't know if you saw them real quick on the right side of the screen, but they are there. So I'm going to try and silently take down this first guy. In hopes that that second guy turns around quick enough. Wait for it. Hey, that was good. That was good. So I don't have any cover left. So I either have to pop this guy at some point. Uh-oh. Okay, this might actually work out really well. He noticed the guy's not there. Which is excellent, because that means he'll come in. Oh, that sucked. I was really hoping that he'd come over here where there's to find his friend, and I could have taken him down. Okay. So now I know there's 2 other guys. One guy's on the edge here. I had to run through there because I had no cover available to me. I didn't think that guy was here. I thought he was actually behind the wall and would walk back to where those other 2 guys were, so that really sucked. I took way more damage there than I expected, but we got the intel. So that's good. That's okay. But yeah, so notice how that was like a very different dynamic than the normal level is. It's designed for you to basically pay for what you're gonna get. Launch plans aren't going to be found down there. That's super important to know. Launch plans stay on the main path. I've tested that theory out multiple times to find that answer. Crawling. Okay, so that wasn't ideal, but it actually worked out kind of well, so we're okay. We're okay. Probably should have just popped him in the head. Usually I'm not this liberal with, conservative with my, my shooting. I'm actually usually pretty, shoot first kind of guy. But I'm trying to show you guys the game here a bit. Trying to help you guys understand the different ways you can attack. So notice how there's 2 things that stick out here. I can't cover behind these. It's only with the things that have the arrows, so to speak. I'm going to say so to speak a lot today because I'm kind of tired. So we'll do that. So I don't want those launch plans yet. Oh yeah, there's another different takedown here. Contextual takedown! Woo! And of course he has to scream like a little woman. That's wrong. That was wrong of me, sorry. Nobody is a woman. That's rude. You scream like a little child, I guess is a more appropriate way of putting it. Yeah, let's say that. Scream like a little child. So notice how this was the bottom part of the level that I was just on. There was no way to access it unless I went back this way. But notice also that on the very far left here, there's a little bar I can grab. So we'll do that. We'll climb up. And there we go. Back left again. Hey, look. Special area again. So this place does have little... And, of course, there's posters in this room because it's the most inaccessible room in the world. But here we have it. Alright, we'll go get that launch plan. So yeah, I can jump. It's useful except when you actually want to forward yourself when there's a bar to grab. So this one's kind of tricky. I did not know that you could do that, but apparently you can. So there you have it. That's kind of dumb, actually. Alright, so we got the one guy below us here. We'll see if we can pop him from up here. I don't know if we'll be able to, though. No. Just drop down silently. Pop him in the head. So we know we have the launch plans up there. This is the end of the level. Alright. It's the end of the level because literally the game told me it was, because I cannot go any further. It wasn't just an assumption on my part. Like I have no ladder, I have no edge. It's literally the end of the level. Which makes me slightly wonder if there's maybe something up here. No? Okay. So another basement area. I don't exactly have them. Oh, nice. Okay, I was gonna say I don't have exactly have the most life to go trek down there, but we're gonna do it anyways because it's fun, and it just helps prove a point of this being completely optional. I don't even know what kind of, because we got the $500 of intel. I don't exactly know what is gonna be over here. Actually, what a way to go. This guy's awkwardly washing his hands with his gun in his hands. Ha! And so we're gonna pop first. There you go. That was not exactly the cleanest of kills, but so yeah, notice little risky drinking bottles. Yeah. Okay, so we got just some extra stuff. Secret manual, non-violent methods for military instruction. Invasion plans, fall collection. Yes, those are fairly funny. The dossiers, quote unquote, are fairly funny. This game pokes fun at the whole Cold War fear mongering thing pretty well. So yeah, so we didn't take any damage there, so that's excellent. We're gonna reload our gun here. So we got full health, we got some decent ammo. It's forcing me down to the basement. We're gonna look over here. So there's a room, and then there's another room, because there is no computer at the end of this level. At the end of this room. So we know that there's a second room past this point. More first aid, so it's good. If I ever need to run away, I can do that. Oh, nice! That was a pretty good, that was a double explosion there, I'll take that. Didn't kill 5 of them though, of course. Couldn't have gotten my, I wonder if that would have counted for the trophy. Eh, who knows. But that was excellent. Alright. Go time. I screwed that up royally, so... Oh no! Oh no, I died! Oh, that's not good. So you die, DEFCON raises. Simple as that. Except nothing, like, advances. Like, they don't reset. Which is actually really nice of this game. They don't, like, the enemies don't reset. Nothing actually happens. You just literally die and DEFCON raises. Your punishment is that you've lost DEFCON. Whoa! So launch plans. Always important to get. So even though I'm at the end of the level, you still have to look for the launch plans because you know there's 4 of them in this level. And here we go. So that's gonna literally decrease it only by that smidgen, which really sucks. So in hindsight, what I should have done is climb that ladder immediately. I just kind of kept a perch up there. Would have probably saved myself from dying. And here we go. Launch plan. Hooray! The rocket schematics have been acquired. Alrighty, so I was just checking some stuff here, and then we got the rocket flight path. So it's important because we're trying to get to the moon. Basically the idea is that the rockets are going to the moon. Here's Counter, which is our spy agency. We can devise a method to counter the launch plans. And the agent's is pretty self-aware about the stupidity of things. Their ideologies are so different, but their plans to destroy the moon are identical, even down to the schematics. Obviously pointing fun and poking holes at some of the plot points that I went to Russia twice, but if I had decided to go to the American side and get those launch plans, it wouldn't have changed any progression in the game. It's not like they have 2 sets of launch plans. Then the team's just telling us that we need to go gather a complete set of flight paths, which we already started doing. With that data, we can plot out the exact trajectory of the rockets. Are you sure I'm the only agent available for this operation? Oh, that bishop. Oh, bishop's still in training. The terrible yoga accident, of course. All our hopes and dreams truly rest with your success. Good luck. So I got 2 officers present here. My DEFCON's kind of shitty. And there's 1 extra launch plan. I'm going to take that chance on this one. I'm going to refill the ammo because I was really dumb in wasting it. What I'm going to do, though, I'm going to manually decrease my DEFCON. I don't know. I do not know. I'm going to give myself a bit more health. And I think we're going to do precision aim, because I think we're going to be at a point where we might need extra power to go through some helmets here. And sometimes there's never an enemy out here. Sometimes there's never. Yeah, that's proper English, Eric. Good job. So notice I have 2 paths here. That's pretty neat, eh? It's literally I'm just going around one way or the other. And frankly, that's not the proper option in my opinion. I need to go behind that guy. And then... yeah, that seems self-explanatory enough to everybody here, I think. Oh, I don't have an option. Okay. That was interesting. See, like, precision generated, so really at the end of the day, I don't know if, even the game, for that matter, doesn't really know. They'll plop enemies down, they'll do everything they have to do, but at the end of the day, it may not be technical ideal. So, okay, so notice how that little logo has a hat on? That's an officer. That's what we need to that's who we need to make surrender. So I almost need to alarm him. There you go. What? Kind of sucked just because that guy was there. I probably guess could have put a ledge takedown on him now that I think about it. No, you will not. I guess I could have put a ledge takedown on this guy. I don't know. Whatever. We got our DEFCON rate decreased. So before I even started the mission, I decreased it by 1, and now I've decreased it again. With that said, I wasted a lot of ammo there for no reason other than my stupidity. So, yeah. The Russian trail of happiness of nuclear war or something. Send this guy here. We'll wait till he goes back around. That's... hide real quick in case there's somebody else. No, there isn't. Take out the camera in case there's something back here. No, okay. Alright, that was a pretty easy room. Which always leads me to believe that I missed something. It's a fair assumption. Basically in any video game, if the rooms seem too easy, especially when it's rooms that are very segmented like that you miss something. I mean, it's pretty par for the course when it comes to video games that if the room is too easy, there's probably something else in it. So that's probably going to alarm some people just because, you know, dead bodies flying about is not normal. Be quiet. Oh, that was pretty swift of me. That was pretty quick. Ideally not best course of action quick, but yeah, that was slightly abrupt on my part. I could have done that a bit more smoothly, but that's much better. So we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna collect the monies. So here's the thing about this game, and it's quite clever. Notice how these boxes just seem well too stacked in the foreground. It's because there's a grate there, and it hides it from you, because this game is hilarious like that. Hey look, more stuff. Hey look, it's our fancy intel. So without really thinking about that or just walking to a wall from time to time, I don't know if you noticed me a few times, I was running backwards into the left wall from time to time. That's why, because maybe there was something hidden behind that thing. It's usually pretty obvious like that. I just sometimes second guess myself and thinking, yeah, maybe there could be something there. But that's why I was doing it. If you thought maybe I was looking like a real idiot, that's why. It's because I was just thinking that there must be something there at some point. So there you go. So we had a second thing of intel here, or just maybe some flat cash. Strategic rationalization and elimination of doubt. Because war is important to all. So remember, we had the launch plans over here that I literally walked by because there's still a bunch of enemies over here. We'll take that now. We'll jump here, climb up, go all the way around. Let's not let things explode in my face. Ha! So this is interesting. A lot of people here. I wonder if I can wait for him to come back around. Nope. Take him out. That punch to the face is amazing. So violent. And there you go. Make sure here. Alrighty. Hey, sweet first aid. I think we might do a an American one next, just to show you the difference in not art style, but in the posters and stuff, because then we'll be actually reading. Oh crap, that was bad. So these guys are already aware of me, so I might as well just go in and pop them now. It's not stealthy whatsoever, but I knew these guys knew where I was, or they were concerned, which means they could have probably called it in and caused me some grief. With that said, these guys at the bottom don't seem to be aware yet, which is excellent news, because then I can just come back, sneak around, and do my thing as normal. So we have another grate down here. Wonder what this is going to lead to. Oh, okay. Sweet. So I don't want to do this yet because this is technically the same room. Oh, well, how's it going? Wow, okay. Because it's the same room, that means they will hear you. Military wish list of demands in the event of defeat. Alrighty, so that's the end of that. I can jump over here real quick, get some more monies. Detailed map of the moon surface with an X marked on it. Well, there you have it, eh? Because we're trying to blow it up. But yeah, it's fluid, it's crisp, the button layout is properly put together for this game. It's literally press a button to do something, walk around, do other things, point and shoot. It's not difficult. It's very well done. Like, that guy's neck is going to be sore in the morning. Alright, first aid, sweet. So this one looks a bit more fortified. No, it's not terrible. Okay. But it's again one of those secondary rooms, if you noticed. So we got other launch plans here. We'll obviously have to avoid those for now. Not that it really matters, because they're going to spot me immediately. Alright, so we have this guy over here staring me right in the face right now. This guy doesn't seem to want to move. Pop him first. And that guy is ragdolling like awesome. So sometimes there's rocket launcher guys up there. They're scary. You can actually shoot the rockets out of the air, which is actually pretty sweet, and cause a massive explosion well before your position, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, so that was actually fairly. No, we don't want to do that. Oh, that was kind of neat. Roll, monkey roll, monkey roll. 3 guys. Boom, boom, boom. And there you have it. Alrighty, yay for Eric! Oh, we have him, okay. So this is where the leaderboard comes into play. Is at next level I need to beat that person's score. And actually get bonus money for it, I think. Oh yeah, we got part of the launch codes. With this flight path data, we can plot out the trajectory of the rockets from launch to lunar impact. See, he's like, hey man, this is getting kind of tough again. The launch codes, okay. And so we can launch it ourselves. So we'll go to the American side, just to give you the idea of what that looks like. I'll just do the same here, lower the DEFCON, because why not? And we'll do the armored piercing thing again, because again, our agent told us that resistance is pretty strong here. '99th Division Launch Silo. No trespassing, no visiting, no stopping. Next stop at 375 miles. Good luck with you. Violators will be shot on sight. You're being monitored by Electric Eye. So notice how, like, because it's English now, we can actually understand things, which is fun. I'd assume that the Russian side is similar. This guy's just like running away from me. There you go. So notice how like that didn't look like it was a wall, but here we are. Hey, awesome. So notice the one in the background there. Remember, MSLID keeps the enemy at bay. Cause yeah, that's I guess that was the Cold War, right? It was just yeah, there's the missile. Yeah, let's go through here. Why not? Oh, no, okay, this is the way to go. Cool.
Attention personnel.
Sarge?
Anyone found not wearing standard
Oh,
military
hi, how's it going, you?
duty will be shot on sight. Thank you for your service.
The Peacemaker 100. Just stuff like that. I find it's humorous in that it doesn't... Then what I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to cause him to be alert so I can do this.
Intruder!
Actually, he took a shot at me, the jerk. Know your enemy. Shoot that guy with the Russian hat thing. Don't shoot the guy with the American star on his helmet. Right? Like, come on. Okay, so this is the ones that are pretty, like, neat, but are super, like...
Johnny? Huh? Smell. Johnny? What was that?
Who's Johnny? He's so concerned about Johnny. There you go. That went pretty well. Alright, we got some first aid here. Oh. There you go. United we win. Divided we fall, or something along those lines. So notice how my point score is already pretty high compared to Jasmine Mikkelsen. Because we don't know what kind of level she had, right? She could have had a super easy one where there was no bonus stuff, there was no anything like that, right? So it's hard to say, but I am going to crush her score. And that's all that matters. Or I guess it could be Chesme. I apologize if it is a male. So notice how I was in that room, but I was still part of that other room. I'm still part of this room, so that guy... Oh, we got a rocket launcher. Oh, crap. Oh, that was close. See, I made that explode on his head. I'm just shooting like a wild man right now. There you go. And calm. Well, it wasn't ideal, but we got her. Hey, we got her done. That was dumb of me. With whatever gun you equip, in that moment is the ammo you gain. I probably should have taken my silencer out for that, and you know, upgraded my, or not upgraded, but increased my silencer ammo, but oh well, we'll deal with it anyways. else. Good, good. Go for explosions. I need a first aid location here. Was there one back there that I didn't use? I can't remember now. Oh well. The grunts are amazing at times. So notice how this exists for some reason. Can't do anything but go up. Ah, yeah. No spies. This is a no spy zone. Aw, thanks. Thanks for making me feel so welcome, guys. So obviously there's something on the left here because there's a whole room of baddies. Well, that's good. Hey, beat the rival score. No, she's not actually my rival. It's just the game generated a rival for me. That's important to note as well.
Look alive, soldiers! Look alive, soldiers! We've got company. You're in for it now, spy.
There's someone around here.
So I'm kind of just brazenly doing things here because I don't... We're done after this mission, so I don't really care. Brazenly. Look at me using big words. La 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 la. Even if I don't even know if that's in the right context. Anyways. So it's the elevator that we went through. Well, might as well take this guy out. I mean, he's right in front of me.
Not again.
Not again. Yes, because Jimmy...
Take team up. Hostile fire.
Jimmy's known to... like D. And boom. And that's, folks, how you play CounterSpy. You can understand that my methods of playing may not be yours. However, the dangly bomb. However, I feel it's effective. It becomes much more detrimental to my gameplay becomes that much more detrimental when we get to the advanced setting because it is super tough. But that's it. So you'll notice how I beat my rival score, so I'll get actual extra money for that, I think. Yeah, beat my rival. Something happens. Uh-oh. So there you go. So DEFCON and Z both at 5, so I have no real say in the matter as to what I do next. Money's tight, and I got one launch plan, so obviously I would probably go to the Americans. So yeah, so thanks very much, guys. This is CounterSpy. I encourage everybody to go find it and play it. I'd assume it's at least on PlayStation, and I'd assume on PC. If not on Xbox, I'm not sure. I probably should do a bit of that kind of research before I start these streams. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next time with another one of my games from my top 10. Bye.